student, we are on the last lessons in Unit 1 in the algebra called the applications on the rational numbers. Applications on rational numbers. This is what the last lesson in the lesson 1, Unit 1, sorry. First of all, if I said the number that lies at halfway between two numbers, okay? If I ask you to give me a number that lies at the halfway at the middle distance between two rational numbers, what will I do? The halfway means the first number plus second number, all of them divided by 2. Little bit hard. If I said here, find the number that lies at halfway between 0 and negative 2 and 1 over 2. If I want to get the number at the halfway, I will make the sum of them over 2. I said the first number plus second number over 2. This is the first rule. The halfway between two numbers. The first number plus the second number, all of them divided by what? By 2. To get the number at the halfway between 0 and negative 2 and 1 over 2, 0 and 1, negative 2 and 1 over 2. I will convert this mixed number to be fraction, negative 5 over 2. Then what will I make? I will make 0 plus negative 5 over 2, all of them divided by 2. 0, the first number, negative 5 over 2 is the second number, all of them divided by 2 because he needs the number that lies at the halfway, at the middle. Okay? Negative 5 over 4, if I want to change to be mixed, it's okay. Negative 1 and 1 over what? 4. If I want to get the number at the halfway between, for example, 8 and 10, I will make 8 plus 10, all of them divided by 2. It will be 9. It's very easy. First number plus second number over 2 is called what? Halfway. The second one, if I said the number that lies at a third of the way between two numbers. Third means 1 over 3. Okay? If I said anything or any distance not half, it will be different. Which is what? If I said a third of the way between two numbers, I have two rules. Number A, from the side of the smaller number. At the third, I have two numbers. One of them is greater than the other one. The first rule, from the side of the smaller. The rule said what? I will get the smaller number plus the distance, which is what? Third, times the absolute value of the difference between greater and the smaller. I will subtract the smaller from the greater. Okay? This is from the smaller side, from the smaller number. The second one, from the side of greater number. Which is what? Greater minus the smaller plus the greater minus the distance, which is what? Third times the greater minus smaller. Okay? Up in your booklet, page 15, number 8, he said what? Find the number lying at 1/3 of the way between 3 over 5 and negative 2 over 5. Because he said 1/3, he must give me from which side? He said from the side of the smaller number. From the side of the smaller number. Okay? First of all, I have to know which is greater, which is smaller. Make the scissors. 5 times 3, 15. 5 times negative 2, negative 10. Then 15 greater than negative 10. Or any positive greater than any negative. Then the smaller one, which is what? Negative 2 over 5. Then I'm going to work on this number. This is the smaller one. Write the rule. He said from the smaller side equals small plus the distance, which is what? Third times the absolute value of the difference between the greater and the smaller. Equal the smaller, which is what? Negative 2 over 5 plus 1 over 3 times the absolute value of 3 over 5 minus negative 2 over 5 between brackets. The answer will be 1 over 15. So is my friends. Let's move to the third part, which is what? To find the number lies at 1/4 of the way between two numbers. Again, 1/4, like 1/3, like 1/5, like 1/6, whatever. From the side of smaller, okay, then we will write small plus the distance. 1/4 means quarter, which is what? 1/4 times the absolute value of what? Greater minus small. The absolute value of greater minus small. From the side of greater, I will write greater minus 1/4 times the absolute value of what? Greater minus small. If you want to make smaller minus greater, it's okay, because I added what? Absolute value. The absolute value doesn't care about the negative. It will be 1/4 times the what? The absolute value. The same thing, booklet page 15, letter B. Find the number lying at 1/4. I underline this word by the red. I'm red like this. 1/4 of the way between 1/7 and 1. From the side of greater number. From the side of the greater. 1/7 and 1, it's blindly the one is greater. I'm going to work on what? On 1. Write the rule. Greater equal greater number minus the distance, which is what? 4 times the absolute value of the difference between greater and the smaller. I will make the greater, which is 1, minus 1/4 times absolute value of the difference between 1 and 1/7. In general, if he said 1/4, 1/5, 1/6, 1/10, 1/9, 2/10, whatever, he must give me from the smaller or the greater. The halfway is different from any distance. If we said 1/4 or 1/5, in general, the smaller equals smaller plus the distance time difference. Okay? It's very easy, my friends. Let's move to the homework. Booklet page 15, letter C only. I have solved A and B and D. And booklet page 17, number 2. Okay? Thank you.